thank you for being on our YouTube channel. Where are you guys from?
Spain.
Yes, she's from Madrid, exactly, and I am from the north of Spain, from Galicia.
We live in Coruña.
Yeah, the
northwest.
Yeah.
west. Actually, I learned Spanish. And
Yeah.
the teacher was from Galicia.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys speak like a little different from the Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Yes, because we have in Galicia there is a language. When you speak Spanish, have a lot of influence for this language.
Yeah.
So you speak differently. It's like, I don't know if it's the same accent you have in the north of Japan or in the south. I think you two speak different.
Right, probably.
Yeah,
That's a similar kind of difference. Our teacher was there, but I learned more like a Latin American
Yeah.
Spanish. So the different
Yes.
pronunciation is
It's
also different. But
So different.
is this your first time in Japan?
Yes.
The first time.
Yeah. What prompted you, or what made you come to Japan?
Well, it's our honeymoon, so
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Arigato.
it's a very long trip. So you need the days, a lot of days to try to enjoy
Travel.
to travel, because we lost like one day.
Yeah, one day.
One day to come
Come
here.
and come back.
One day to come here because
I see.
the flight was 20 hours, I think,
Yeah.
and come back is like 26 hours because we have to wait a lot in Shanghai.
Oh, so you transited from
Yeah.
Yes, Tokyo, Shanghai, Shanghai, Madrid.
How many hours do you have to spend in Shanghai?
In Shanghai, 8 hours, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, it's something crazy. And in Madrid, it's like 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Because we have one local flight to Madrid to Coruña, and we have to wait like 2 hours and a half. It's not too much, but Shanghai 8 hours is a lot.
Yeah, if you have 2 hours, you can go to Hawaii maybe from here. Then in total, how many days do you have in Japan?
In Japan, 14.
14.
How many days have you stayed in Japan so far?
12 days.
12 days.
12 days
exactly.
here. Yeah, in 2 days, come back to Spain.
Today we are going to pick up the train to Tokyo.
To Tokyo. And
To spend 1 day and a half there, and
I have a friend in Tokyo living here.
Oh, you did?
Today
to see
we are
her
going
again.
to dinner with her.
Oh, yeah. Where did you meet the friend?
She's Japanese.
Japanese?
She 28 years in Spain.
Oh.
For me, it's Spanish.
Uh-huh.
It's Japanese, but she's Spanish.
see.
2 years ago, she come back to Japan.
You was born in Spain?
No. She born in Japan.
She has 18 years old, and she traveled to study,
Yeah.
to study to Madrid. She was studying there, and
She
liked
loves
it.
Spain, and
Stay
And
there.
she
stay there.
decided to stay here and live
Uh-huh.
28 years.
Wow. And it came back to Japan 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, and now you're visiting her?
Yeah, it was our honeymoon and talk with Motomi.
Yeah, it's
To
nice
say
to
hello.
have friends in
It's so nice.
yeah. After you arrived in Tokyo, right?
Mhm.
And where did you go? You remember?
It was very intense, the travel, but we was
We did
okay.
a lot of things
in
in
a very few days.
few days.
The temples, the shrines, all of that.
The first we sleep in Asakusa.
Oh.
We saw the temple.
We were in Tokyo, in Tokoyama, Takayama.
Oh, good place.
Yeah.
Good place. We were in
We
Kyoto.
love
Kyoto.
Hidanosato. Hidanosato.
Hidanosato? Around Takayama.
Yeah.
Takayama, and then we went in Hiroshima.
Nara day. In Nara, we spent 1 day.
We spent 1 day in Nara,
In Kyoto, 2 days.
2 days, and then
Go to Hiroshima.
Today to the island
To go to Miyamina.
Mijamina. The little island is near
Miyajima.
Oh,
we come here yesterday. We saw the night,
Osaka.
Osaka's night, and today we are going to see the castle, and then we pick up the train, come back to Tokyo.
oh, it's a good summary. But what do you remember the best, or what comes up at the first?
I think that I have a lot of pics.
Picture?
Yeah,
Pictures.
pics. I don't know. For us, everything is a photo.
Everything is amazing.
It's amazing.
All is very clean. The people is very polite.
Yeah.
Everything
They are
is
so lovely.
very easy. We walk a lot, and the best. I love Hiroshima.
Hiroshima
a lot.
was
Yes, but everything
incredible.
was very nice.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
Osaka with our lights is and
The nightlife?
the nightlife is something similar for us with
Spain.
Spain.
A lot of party and
The
this-
noises,
Oh.
you know,
The,
but
very active.
Yeah,
and
but-
the lovely.
¿cómo se dice el contraste? The contrast with the other cities are very huge.
Yes.
You know,
A lot of young people.
Oh, so
what's funny? What's funny?
Like Tokyo is big, but Osaka is not that big.
Yes.
I think it's big,
Mhm.
but I love for Osaka the life.
More alive.
Active.
We
Yes.
felt that in other cities at 5-6 p.m. was a sleep city. You know,
Everybody
No
goes
people outside.
to houses from work and to home from work, and
but in Osaka it's not.
in Osaka at 10.
It's more from it's the same that
More
in
nightlife
our
or something
home.
like that.
You know,
Oh,
we spend the day in Spain. We spend the day in the streets. Always. We saw the sun. Go outside.
oh, I see. Is there any like Japanese thing you'd like to bring back to your hometown?
Okay,
Any thing or
There are a
you
lot
know,
of
culture
things, but-
or custom or anything?
everybody is very polite. The noise here is not very loud. The people
No.
speaking very, so you
You're
can.
so kind. So
A lot of things we can bring from here to Spain. But it's different. I think that it's different because Spain is very secure too.
the correct decision. I will spend our honeymoon here.
Oh, I see. You picked the right place. That you
Exactly.
say. Oh, thank you so much. So nice, kind of you guys. Well, thank you very much for your time
Thank you.
and sharing your experiences in Japan. It was very nice talking to you.
Have a nice day.
Arigato. Domo.
Gracias. First of all, thank you for being on our YouTube channel.
Oh, happy to be here.
May I ask where you're from?
I'm from Canada, Toronto, Ontario.
Oh, is this your first time in Japan?
I've been to Japan once before. I went to Tokyo. This is my second time in Japan.
When did you come?
It was during university for a couple days, so 2016, maybe 2015.
When you were in university?
Yeah. I was traveling to Indonesia with my friends, so we stopped in Tokyo for like 2 days on the way down to Indonesia.
So this time you came back to Japan?
Yeah.
What prompted you to come back to Japan?
Well, I've been living in China for the past several years.
Oh,
So I was looking for somewhere to explore nearby, and everyone says Japan is very beautiful in the fall. So I thought, okay, I have a couple days. I'll come to Osaka and Kyoto for 2 days and 2 days, and just see a little bit of Japan while I can.
Oh, cool. What kind of image did you have when you were in China?
Oh, I mean, yeah, we always enjoy Japanese food as well, and just beautiful scenery and temples, castles. So.
Oh, they have Japanese food in China.
Oh yeah. I live in Shanghai, so it's a very big city.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And now in Japan, did you change the image of Japan while in China and here?
No, I wouldn't say really. I would say that it's very welcoming, very polite, very clean. Yeah, the transportation is very convenient, and it's a great place to come visit. I think I had that image of Japan before I came, and now that I'm here again, still really agree it's a wonderful country.
Shanghai is also a pretty big and well-developed area, but what is the difference between those, like Japan and maybe Tokyo or others?
I would say maybe China's a little bit more chaotic. There's more jaywalking across the street when it's a red light, or just a little bit busier, louder, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's similar in many ways. It's a big city, of course.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Is there the transportation?
Oh yeah,
the system over there too?
Yeah, we have the same transportation, trains and things. Yeah.
Yeah, the metro.
Metro, high-speed trains, everything. Yeah.
There isn't much difference between the.
No. Yeah, I got here and I was quite happy. I could easily figure out the metro cards, and yeah, so it's very similar.
Okay. How long have you been in Japan so far?
Yesterday I came to Japan.
Oh.
Yeah. Just 5 days in total, and I got here yesterday.
This time in total, like a week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Monday till Friday.
Yeah. And go back to
China. Yeah.
You still live in China?
Yep. Yep.
How are you working?
Yes. Yes.
May I ask what you do?
Consulting to foreign companies that want to better manage their supply chain in China, or to expand in the Chinese market. Yeah.
And there are many clients in Japan too?
We don't have too many in Japan because China's been closed for the past couple of years with COVID. It's made it more domestic focused there. But I do hope to come to Japan for some business trips as well. That would be nice.
Have you been to other countries or areas in East Asia?
Oh, yeah. I've been to many countries in East Asia, Southeast Asia, yeah.
Oh, where did you go?
Oh, I mean, all over. I've been to South Korea and Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore.
Wow.
Many places here.
So you are like an Asian lover?
Yeah.
I don't know. So you went there for vacation or trip?
Yes, yes.
Where did you go in South Korea?
Oh, just Seoul. Yeah, I would love to explore more of South Korea as well, but just Seoul so far.
Here in Japan, then, where are you going to go?
So I have 2 nights here in Osaka, and then I have 2 nights in Kyoto, and then I fly back. So just a short trip.
Are you going to try Chinese food here to see the difference?
I didn't really plan on it. I think I'll just eat Japanese food because I can enjoy the local food better here, and then eat Chinese food back in China. But yeah, it's an interesting idea to compare them.
Did you find something you want to bring back to your country? I mean, in Toronto?
I mean, something I thought was fun was I went to the sushi conveyor belt restaurant last night. I like that. That's just kind of a fun way of seeing options because you get a big menu and sometimes it's hard to decide what you want. But the idea of seeing the small plates, it's fun. So that could be an interesting thing to bring back to Canada. We have some, but not as common as here.
You just pick whatever you want.
Yeah.
I think it is very useful when you cannot decide what you want from the menu, maybe.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a contact with Japanese culture while you were in your country, like in Toronto?
Yeah, some just through like anime is very popular everywhere, and again, food is quite popular there. But I didn't really know too many Japanese people in Toronto, so mostly just through the normal movies, Pokemon, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
In Japanese culture, what are you most interested in?
Just the history of like how it's been linked to China and how it's had its own history of development and the different regional pieces of it. Just was in the museum just there, and it's quite cool to see the battles that were fought and all the different families and houses that build these great monuments and then fight each other, and it's a very intricate history, so it's interesting to me. Yeah, it's not something we learn about very much in the West. So
you learned it?
No, I haven't really learned it before. That's why I spend some time in the museum reading things. Yeah.
That's your personal interest.
Yeah.
Which you didn't learn in school.
Yeah. And I'm more familiar with Chinese history because I've lived in China for 5 years now. So to kind of find the link, and like I can see some of the characters the same as Chinese and Japanese, so I can guess a little bit of the meaning. So that's fun.
Do you have some advice or a comment to those who want to come to Japan or thinking about coming to Japan?
I would say just do it. Yeah, it's a great experience. I know it can be a bit daunting to fly somewhere so far away, or some of it feels very different from my home country, but it's really exciting to do and just get out there and try. And when you get here, it's very nice. Like, people are super friendly and helpful, and you know, this metro system can seem scary, but you just ask somebody and you follow the map and it works great. So just take the leap and come see. Yeah.
The life in Asian countries and Toronto, do you feel different?
Yeah, a little bit. I would say Toronto is one of the biggest cities we have, and so it's also quite metropolitan, but there we're also more focused on driving and cars and things. There's less mass transit, but we're very multicultural. We have people from all over the world there, so yeah, I like it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking to you and your comment about Japan.
Happy to pay it back. I've asked so many Japanese people many questions, and they've always helped me, so I'm happy to do a small interview for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, happy to.
First of all, thank you so much for being on our YouTube channel. Where are you guys from?
North Carolina in the United States.
United States.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
welcome to Japan.
Yeah.
Are you guys sightseeing or business trip? Or?
Yeah, so this is actually our honeymoon.
Honeymoon?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Is this your first time
Yes.
in Japan?
Yeah.
Why did you choose Japan?
I think we've always wanted to visit. We have friends that live here and they love it here, and we just thought it would be a good chance to come visit. Yeah.
So, since you were a long time ago, you have a connection with Japanese, like Japanese culture? Or
Yeah,
something?
maybe
Or-
in some way growing up watching a lot of anime, and that's probably where it started. Of course, the artwork and manga, anything in that nature. So I've always enjoyed it. So
Yeah. I would say recently getting into more of like the anime style and just seeing the artwork. I've really enjoyed that. So
Yeah.
we wanted to come experience the culture.
yeah.
So now you wanted to see it in person or like
Yes.
Yeah.
directly?
Yeah. Super cool. And too, just always been fascinated with visiting Tokyo and being able to spend a few days there and just sort of kind of go from there, seeing the rest of Japan has been really cool. What I expected it, just a lot more people. A lot of people. Expected less people, I guess. Because where we're from, it's not a city at all. So I don't know what my expectations were, but getting on the trains and just being shoulder to shoulder with people was a little bit of a shock.
Oh, I see. How long have you stayed in Japan so far?
We got here Monday, this past Monday, so
okay.
only a few days. Yeah.
And how long do you have more?
A little over a week left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then halfway maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of like experiences come up to your mind so far in Japan.
I really enjoyed. So we went to the bamboo forest and then went to a temple. I really enjoyed the temple.
And honestly, I just enjoyed just walking around the streets and just stumbling on new areas and seeing what it's like living. Yeah, what it would be like, and it seems pretty interesting.
Then which city did you go besides Kyoto and Tokyo?
That's it so far.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
it so far.
so far, yeah.
Oh.
Well, we did go into Shibuya,
Oh, yes.
and that was unique. The big intersection, the
yeah.
crossing.
It's very cool to see.
Yeah.
That's pretty popular, the famous, well known for you
Yes.
guys too.
Yeah, we went there, we were like, whoa. A lot of people.
The Halloween is coming up in a couple of days, right?
Yeah.
At that area, there are so many people welcome.
We saw signs, I guess, from the mayor.
They prohibited.
Yeah.
They didn't want to. Have those costume players.
Yeah, and we were like, well, maybe we don't want to be around, especially
During
being
that time.
foreigners
Yeah.
in the area. And
Where are you going to? What is your plan after?
We have no plan.
No
We are
plan.
winging it.
Oh,
yeah, this entire trip has not been
Planned.
Yeah, no plan.
cool.
Yeah.
Did you find something Japanese thing you would like to bring back to your hometown?
I guess tangible, and you may have to help me with this. The Goshen, the temple stamps.
Temples? Oh, stamps?
The stamps, yeah. I got a book for that, and I think that's the coolest thing just to have, and just getting the stamps from the different areas.
Yeah,
It's a good memory.
It's a good
You
memory.
can
Yeah.
remember.
yeah. I think I just want to find a cool pair of chopsticks to bring back home. Something I can remember here from.
Yeah.
And still be able to use every day.
Can you use chopstick?
Barely. It's not very good, but I like to think I can.
Yeah. So do you like Japanese food?
Very much, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you like the best?
I had some dumplings.
Very good.
Yeah, they were really good. I was surprised by that. So that might be probably my new favorite.
Well, so far, what then food have you tried? Did you try?
Ramen. We've been hitting up the 7-Eleven a lot, just
I see.
getting a lot of the snacks and.
Oh, I see. So, so you don't go to the restaurant, just you go to some shop and buy and eat that kind of style?
We went to one dine-in or one place where we sat down into a restaurant, and we're also a little bit nervous going in, not knowing what we're getting into and
the menu.
And the menu.
Yeah.
But the one we did go, they had an English menu, which was really nice.
What did you order?
That's where I ended up getting the dumplings from.
Oh, dumplings?
Yeah. You had ramen, and I had a little bit of bite of it, and it was good.
It was very good.
Yeah, the ramen is pretty popular for the people from other countries.
Instant ramen for us back home.
You did have ramen?
Yeah.
Okay.
The cup ramens.
Cup ramen.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of cup ramen, do you know there is a ramen museum, cup ramen museum?
Oh no.
Yeah, in a little bit north part of Osaka.
Oh, cool.
Do you know Nissin cup ramen?
Yeah.
Is that what we have in America?
Yeah.
You can choose the ingredients and you can make your own original.
That's what Mom
ramen.
sent us.
So
I've heard of this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. That is awesome.
We're about to go see that today.
then, have you ever been to other countries?
I have. Yeah.
I have not.
Is this your first?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
So I spent some time in Costa Rica. I lived there for about a month, and then Ireland, some places in Europe. But this is my first Asian. Yeah.
The Costa Rica. I heard it's really a peaceful place.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Do you have any suggestion or comments or advice for those who are into Japan?
I mean, I like that we haven't really planned it out super hard, and we're just kind of going day by day. I feel like it gives us a lot of flexibility to kind of find different places that we may not have if we had a very strict schedule. So my suggestion would be to kind of just go with the flow and not plan stuff too strictly.
Probably the same. Yeah, I agree.
So thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
And really enjoyed your conversation.
Yeah, thank you
cool.
so much.
Thank you.
Well,